Pluto, god of the underworld. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is also known of as the Destroyer. His energy is powerful, potent, and lethal. He rules the death and rebirth process, bringing up our deepest, darkest psychological patterns and hidden psyche to be purged so we can transform. Pluto's vibration is that of radical change, elimination, and destruction. He represents the force which destroys obsessive patterns or habits that keep us stuck. He digs deep and pulls up the hidden, unseen sides of our nature, bringing them to the light of day, where he forces us to face the dark night of the soul in order to transform and bring about deep healing. Pluto is the modern ruler of Scorpio and naturally rules the 8th house of the zodiacal wheel. This wandering star takes about 248 years to make a complete cycle through the zodiac, spending 12 to 32 years in each sign. Therefore, the interpretation of Pluto in its sign applies to a generation rather than the individual. For a more individual interpretation in the natal or birth chart, we look at the house position and any aspects Pluto makes to other planets and points in the chart. In natal chart readings, some key words represented by Pluto's vibration are transformation, destruction, power, radical change, death and rebirth, elimination, potent, lethal, unvarnished truth, compulsive, manipulative, and obsessive. Easy aspects to this planet bring about a powerful and deep intensity and magnetism. Difficult aspects bring about a misuse of power and tendencies to manipulate and egocentric behaviours. Pluto was said to have officially been discovered on February 18, 1930, but earlier sightings go back to August 20, 1909, according to the current narrative. It is said that this wandering star was named after the Roman god of the underworld. The equivalent god in Greek mythology is Hades. There are two glyphs or symbols used to represent Pluto. The more traditional one is the circle of spirit within the crescent, which represents the soul, which sits on top of the cross of matter. This indicates that the soul connected to matter through karmic incarnations is reaching upwards towards spirit or source in order to evolve and ascend. The other glyph is said to have been created using the letters P and L and combining them. Some think it's for the first two letters of the word Pluto. Others say it is in honour of Percival Lowell, the founder of the Lowell Observatory and the man who began the search for Pluto in 1906 and who dubbed the then invisible celestial body Planet X. Pluto is currently in Capricorn and has been since January 27, 2008. Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, represents structure, the status quo, governmental bodies and politics, large institutions and corporations, authoritarianism, materialism, discipline, hard work, career, social status, and enterprise. It is these areas of our world that have been and still are going through radical changes and powerful transformations. We have seen in our daily lives, particularly since 2012 and intensifying in 2016 through 2020, major breakdowns and restructuring of our societal constructs. Capricorn rules the 10th house of public life and social standings. We are witnessing a massive purge in the public arena, including politics, corporate structures, music and entertainment industries, and other sections where materialism, consumerism, and public standing and status was once all important to society. Pluto in this sign has caused major changes and transformation. Some say we are in the end times as we make our way into the age of Aquarius. Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, is the lord of time, or Chronos. Pluto in Capricorn is manipulating time and destroying our outdated concepts of this enigmatic dimension, both figuratively and literally. We have all noticed time speeding up, even the younger generations. In the age of technology, we should actually have more time, as we no longer are tied to the kitchen sink with dishwashers in every household, or old hang-wringer washing machines now having automatic washers and dryers. Our cars are faster, our meal preps are quicker, we no longer have to till the earth and plant and harvest our own crops. Most of us have the privilege to walk into a store, pick up a packet of so-called food, pop it into the microwave, and ding, Bob's your uncle. Not that I'm condoning this behaviour, as it is a very unhealthy lifestyle choice, but many millions across the earth live this way. My point is, we should have way more time on our hands, seeing as we are not tied to labour-intensive practices in our daily lives anymore. We don't have more time, we have less. Time has literally sped up. Some say the Aquarian age was heralded in the year 2012. Others say it was at the grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius on December 21st, 2020. And by the way, Pluto was also part of that stellium, conjunct both Jupiter and Saturn. I tend to lean more on those dates as still cuspal, but think we will be fully into this new age when Pluto moves into Aquarius on Friday, March 24th, 2023. Saturn will have already moved into Pisces on the 8th of March of the same year, bringing in softer, more subtle and spiritual energy after spending the last 3 years in Aquarius from March 23rd, 2020 to March 7th, 2023, bringing group control, rigidity, coldness, calculating and impractical ideas. Saturn in Pisces, however, will tone things down significantly and make for a more cohesive and compassionate world. Now back to Pluto. There will be a cuspal energy of Pluto moving back and forth from Capricorn and Aquarius until the final direct movement on November the 20th, 2024. It first moves into Aquarius on Friday, March 24th, 2023, where it stays until turning retrograde on May 2nd, putting it back into Capricorn on Monday, June 12th. Pluto then goes direct again on October 11th, 2023, slipping once again back into Aquarius on Monday, January the 12th, 2024. The last retrograde movement it makes is on May the 2nd, 2024, going back into Capricorn on September the 2nd, and then finally completely direct on October the 12th, 2024, moving back into Aquarius on Wednesday, November 20th, 2024, where he will stay until he moves into Pisces on Wednesday, January the 20th, 2044. So what does all this mean? The outer planets usually make 3 movements backwards or retrograde before they continue their journey forwards through the zodiac. Each time they go retrograde and slip back into the previous sign, remnants of that previous sign's energy remains influencing the collective. It is not until the third and final time the planet moves into the next sign, in this case Aquarius, do we feel the full effects of this sign. Now, we cannot lay all our bets on one planet to herald in the new age, but it is my summation that because Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth and radical change and transformation, that he would be the main contender for the role of fully immersing mankind into this new age. Now let's look at the things we can expect to see as Pluto spends the next 21 years in the sign of the water bearer. Aquarius, with the moniker I Know. Aquarius is the water bearer, bringer of knowledge, co-ruled by Saturn and Uranus. It is a fixed air sign. The air element is related to the mental plane and is light and breezy, wanting to move freely about, socialise, travel, communicate, learn and teach. The sign of Aquarius is all about group awareness, humanitarianism, deep purpose and social reform in new, exciting and unique ways. It is somewhat paradoxical that Aquarius is the sign of humanitarianism, yet also has a very independent and detached energy signature. This will be very much the era of individual sovereignty, awareness and autonomy, yet at the same time achieving things for the greater good. We will detach from the herd mentality of Capricorn the goat, and each of us will powerfully stand in our own uniqueness, bringing forth a multitude of new ideas and ways of doing things that will benefit all of mankind. Pluto will force us to destroy our mental rigidity and become revolutionaries. New technologies and innovative new ideas will become the norm. Many new inventions, or perhaps previously hidden technologies and inventions, will become common knowledge and used for humanitarian purposes. We will no longer be stuck in belief and systematic programs, but will have true knowing and intuitive abilities. With the influence of Pluto, we will be able to dig deep into our psyche, both individually and collectively, to purge long-hidden psychological trauma and look at them as in a detached manner in order to heal on all levels. We will be able to tap into other unseen realms, and our psychic abilities will be powerfully heightened. No longer focus purely on the material plane, acquisition and career advancement, we are opening to higher states of awareness and more ethereal endeavours. We need to use this next 21 years to break free of rigid thinking, develop our higher mindedness and prepare for Pluto in Pisces, a truly compassionate and spiritually connected and healing world.